Oh, shoot. Five of Pentacles. You definitely struggling here. There's a lack of connection, lack of talking, lack of, there's something lacking in the relationship, whether that's support, whether that's intimacy, seeing eye to eye, getting to a balanced situation, feeling stable, struggling in the relationship regarding communication even. And I feel like some of you guys are long-term couples. This is a relationship that you guys have been in for a while and trying to get that spark back. Some of you guys, this is a brand new relationship and it's already died. So, whereas not died in the sense of like the relationship is over, you guys are done. More of like there's just the fire, the passion. That's not really in it right now. No, but there's not a lot of, passion at this moment. And the reason why is because somebody in this reading is super serious and super passive. Like there's not enough fire to go around. There's not enough fire right now. There's a lot of I need to be serious because things are going down and I need to be serious. At the same time, this other person is, they have the, desire to be passionate, but it's almost like this person is waiting for this person to kind of step out of their comfort zone, to initiate. Both parties are showing passive energies, but it's just there's a different way about the passive energy that they're kind of displaying. So at the same time, so everybody's in the same playing field of not really doing anything together, initiating or what have you, or maybe this person got tired of initiating. Somebody probably got tired of initiating because they kept either getting rejected or pushed off. So they're done with it. So that does cause some ripples or some problems in the relationship. Feeling rejected, because the Five of Coins is what? Not just the card of lack of poverty and not having enough of something. It's also rejection, feeling left out in the cold. So this person, it looks like somebody got tired of being rejected. Somebody got tired of initiating and being shut down. This person is super vocal about what they need, but when the person is coming from a place of expression, this person is not having it. This person is looking at facts. This person is looking at logic, but they're not even connected to their emotions at this moment, which ultimately does nothing to get any sort of flame started, and it sure as hell makes this person feel rejected when they are too serious and too focused on what's going on up top in their mind and what they're thinking. So, you know what I mean? So, just go ahead and get started with this. This person on the other side here, of course, wait, hold on a second, Leos. Pick the side that resonates with y'all the most, okay? Just really quick, because I'm not going to say which one is you. I don't really know. So both sides can be you. I've had people comment saying that both sides they resonate with, one side they resonate, or none of them resonate. And that's either, all those things are okay, but I want to give you the power to figure out which part works for you. If you want to be more specific, definitely advocate getting a personal reading that I do have have a sale going on for in the description box below if you guys want to check that out. But starting with this person over here, they have the King of Wands. Unbreakable confidence. That's why I say the King of Wands. This person is go-getter, fiery, passionate. This person is definitely the life of the party. And I do feel like this would be you, Leo. I would feel like this is you, but it don't have to be, You loan the energies to the King of Wands, but you don't have to be the King of Wands. But this person right here has a lot of passion, a lot of energy. I think regarding this relationship, this person, obviously the other person makes them feel good, or they feel good in this relationship. The person's also looking for what they feel like, paying attention to how they feel all the time, meaning this person's maybe a little self-absorbed, but at the same time this person should be, because in order for them to give of themselves, they have to consider themselves first. So this person is definitely focusing on what they want to do in the moment. They're very passionate. They may be a little reactionary, but they're better, they're good at reacting to things, in a very healthy and a creative sense, instead of being, outrageous and lashing out like a King of Wands, like a Knight of Wands, for instance, right? Not taking it in a very immature fashion. This person's showing a lot of maturity and a lot of, mastery over this energy, which is passion, energy, fire. I keep saying energy because I'm running out of vocabulary words. But, this person definitely is feeling the vibes of being passionate, ready to get passionate with the other person. They're showing a lot of those vibes. But, yeah, the person is the Page of Swords. Weird, because this person feels like this relationship, for them, they need more information regarding this relationship. They need to expand on their truth, or their, what they know about it, their perspective. They're not totally solid. They're not totally solid on anything. They're not really sure. So they need more information. At the same time, this person could have a truth already, trying to cultivate it. But I feel like this person needs more information. Is looking for more information. I feel like this person is kind of, maybe has had a difficult conversation with you or the other person already. But whoever this is, right? This person is, either has communicated very bluntly, discussed things. I feel like, I don't think this person is being very sneaky, but I feel like this person is not, definitely either has some sort of information that they're kind of trying to understand themselves, or they need more information going forward. Every time I see the Page of Swords in the mind space for, understanding or what they see in the relationship, it's like they don't have a lot of information. They don't trust what they're going into, so they need more information because they're showing up as the Queen of Swords in their body. This person is showing the Queen of Swords. This could be a Libra that you're dealing with, a Gemini, or an Aquarius, but this person is showing to be the Queen of Swords because they need more information and they're not trusting. Their guard is up. They're defensive. They're serious right now, and they're not even connected with their emotions because they're not trying to get invested like that until they get more information. Now, the reason why they're so serious is because I feel like they really want to create something. This person's showing very Taurian kind of vibes here, right? So you guys could be dealing with a Taurus. But at the same time, this person, it could be just like Venusian, like I said, Venus, Libra, right? So this could be dealing with Libra, or at the same time, this person, is trying to create, or this person is used to being passive. Because the Empress and the Queen of Swords, Queen of Swords is super serious, but she will wait to hear the other person's side of the story before she reacts, before she says anything, before she takes action. And the Empress, she's independent. She does things on her own, but she's pregnant. She's able to receive love and give herself love as much as she's able to give that love. Give that love to people, spread it and love it, nurture them. She's patient. And I feel like this person may have ran out of patience, because that's what it kind of gives me the implication of. The reason why everybody's super serious and needs more information is because either this person is looking to create something brand new, or create something with this person, trying to figure out what they need to create with this relationship, or what they want to create with this relationship, Or this person had patience and they lost it because they haven't been given a straight answer of something, or they're not seeing something that they need to see for themselves. So perspective needs to be discussed. There's some sort of conversation needs to be had. This person may be serious because they've been taking care of everybody else, but they haven't been getting anything back. This person may be tired of taking care of everybody else, or trying to understand what everybody's looking at them for, right? Like, why is everybody coming to them? But every time they need something, they always have to do it alone, right? There's a lot of things that can come up with the Empress, because to me, it's like, okay, this person's maybe wanting to stabilize, really create a real relationship, grow in some way, have a family, try to have children. Maybe this person don't want children right now. This person does, and they're very serious about it, and they don't want to interact with anybody that doesn't want to have children or any more. But I feel like, too, at the same time, that somebody's been taking care of too many people, and they're now getting defensive of who they take care of because they've been feeling rejected. This whole reading is about everybody feeling rejected right now. When Run Required Love is coming from a place of rejection. Somebody or both parties have been feeling rejected. Now, looking at where you guys came from in the relationship, like what brought you two together was a star. An opportunity to start something new, an opportunity to start something fresh. You guys are both healing as well, I think. This is also hope for the future. This is hope. Believing in possibilities that, that maybe you felt like weren't possible before, but now you do. I think you guys both sparked a very beautiful, like, energy with one another, which I consider faith. You know, faith in the creation of more, or the faith in hope in starting something brand new, starting something over, having a fresh start. But the challenge that you all face is the Four of Swords. So this means that there hasn't been there's not a lot of rest. Everybody's kind of like a go, go, go kind of thing. Or the challenge is that there is nothing happening. You know, the challenge is that there is a time apart where you guys are just stagnant. Things are put on pause. There's a pause on the relationship. You guys are trying to manifest and grow something, create something new, but it's on hold. Why is it on hold? Because both parties feeling rejected, and nobody's seeing it from everyone else's point of view, right? I feel like this is why this person is looking at the situation like, I need more information before I can proceed. Because right now I feel rejected, and I'm not feeling too hot about being rejected, or I'm feeling like I'm not cared about, or I have to take care of myself, and I'm taking care of everybody else. And the same thing goes with this other person. I don't want to initiate or, give myself up to this person that doesn't seem to receive it properly. It doesn't want to receive it at all. You get what I'm saying? So I see the fountain as this person being passive. This person, this person is coming from a place of, trying to be who they are, understand themselves to a deeper level. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like this person is like wanting to initiate, but they haven't gotten things, they haven't really been seeing what they need to see to receive what they feel like they need to receive in order to feel confident to initiate, if that makes sense. Because you have the Nine of Wands that's showing up right now. Defensiveness. They're not giving up on the relationship though. They're determined to keep pushing forward, but their walls are up. So I think this person is trying to learn to just be themselves, be authentic to who they are, attend to their needs when they need it, be open to love. But at the same time, right, the reason why they're like this is because maybe they had their defenses up before, and they're not, they weren't sure if they could trust certain things too. But I think both parties are suffering from, not just rejection, but trust situations too, trust issues. But I think this person is trying to just, they're not initiating right now. They know they can. They're just allowing things to just play out. They're just being themselves. They're being true to how they feel in the moment, while not trying to be as defensive. It's a difficult read, y'all. Definitely a difficult read. Let's take a look. Damn, you guys got a fork in the road and go the distance. So obviously this thing is going to require you guys to have patience with each other and yourselves going forward, because this is something that's going to need time to really, work on, right? But also figuring out a course or direction to go, because right now you guys are in a place of stagnancy, place of pause. Doesn't mean you're not going in a direction, you're not moving forward, but it definitely means you're not going backwards. You're just still. You're just in a foundation period, or like you're in a situation where there's no progress, right? So I feel like it's about making a decision about where you're going, what you need to do to start at least, rebuilding the connection, rebuilding the passion, rebuilding the chemistry, and being able to sustain, the needed diligence and concentration that's going to be needed to go into it. Because the star is all about putting your time and, putting yourself into it, right? Giving of yourself. You know what I mean? It's about giving of yourself. And I think everybody has to give a little bit to contribute in the growth of the relationship. And it's not just one person's fault. It's not the other person's fault. I think there's just a lot of misunderstandings, not really seeing eye to eye. And I think conversation is definitely a good thing to go about. starting this whole situation, start, progressing in a direction that would be more beneficial, and at least showing this progress. It's going to be a struggle for a little bit, but I feel like as long as you're always focusing on what you're doing and why you're doing the things that you're doing, there's no worries. The struggle will be worth it, and it'll make your relationship stronger. But it's going to require you to have focused intentions, which is why the fork in the road is there. You got to make a decision about where you're going to go, how you're going to improve this, because that's what's going to help. It's going to require you guys to both contribute and put yourselves into it, and that sort of energy that you're putting into the relationship is also going to heal yourselves and the relationship, and create a new beginning for everybody here in regards to sex, in regards to intimacy, in regards to communications and spiritual connections, understanding each other through and through, hearing each other out, taking care of one another, hearing out everybody's needs and attending to those needs, respectfully. There's so many things that can grow and get better, but it's going to require definite diligence.